Explorers, Kita the Explorer here, and I am about to take you on an adventure. First stop, I'm going to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Yes, my favorite place in the world. But I'm going to catch a flight out to Vegas, and then I'm going to do a road trip. I'm not going to really indulge in the Vegas activities, but I'm going to do a road trip out in nature. So next time you see me, I will be in Las Vegas.
Hey Explorers, so have you subscribed to my channel? If not, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell right next to it so you'll be notified when each week's video comes out. Videos come out every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Now let's get back into this video. Alright Explorers, like I said, the next time you will see me is in Las Vegas. So I have just checked into my hotel room for the first night at the Holiday Inn Express on Tropicana Avenue, I believe, or East Tropicana. It's a new hotel, new Holiday Inn Express location near the airport, and obviously the Strip is right near the airport. So I literally look out my window at Mandalay Bay, which is on the Las Vegas Strip. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the room. I mean, it's a Holiday Inn, so nothing special. And then I'm going to show you that I'm using that cleaner I just used on my most recent video. And then I'm going to talk to you about my experience after I get settled and everything on Southwest Airlines, comparing it to Delta. And then also my Hertz Rental car experience here at Vegas. So let's take a look around the room. Alright, so I'm giving you a tour of the room. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about Hertz and Southwest. So with Hertz, it was better than the Hertz rental car process at Cleveland, but it still was not up to par. Some things to note, they sent an email earlier in the day saying, hey, you're a gold member. When you arrive, just proceed to the gold member lot and pick up your car. Well, there were no cars in the gold member lot. Number two, when I arrived, there was a sign by the long line at Hertz counter, and it said, if you're a gold member, proceed upstairs to view the gold member monitor. I viewed the monitor, no names listed. It was, I don't even know why it was on. So I did have to stand in line. I was in line for 30 minutes, and there was only one rep. And yeah, when I finally reached the ticket counter, they did have a second person come. I would think it was the third person in line when the second person came to help. And when she came to help, she was like, oh, you're a gold member. You should just go up and look at the chart. I'm like, well, that wasn't working. And she was like, well, you should have just went to the gold lot. I was like, there was no cars there. And then she was like, you should go to the 5-star lot. I'm like, it didn't say that in the email. So that was kind of annoying, but I did get out of there quicker than in Cleveland, but still there was a lot of miscommunication there. As for Southwest, so I flew Southwest. This is the first time I've flown them during the pandemic. You know, Delta is my favorite airline, so yes, I can be biased, but they have been in several articles explaining how they're leading the way in their COVID-19 response with their in-flight experience. And some things to note. So it was mentioned in the article recently that Southwest was going to stop doing deep cleaning process in between their flights because they wanted to book more flights. Yeah, they're definitely not cleaning. I mean, the flight that I got on, the plane I got on came in from Baltimore. It landed, and maybe 5 minutes later, it had already started boarding for the next flight. So it's definitely, they're not cleaning nothing. Okay. They're just probably picking up trash. It's like back pre-COVID days. So definitely, if you're going to fly with them, carry supplies to clean your own area. The second thing is, so when you board Delta's flight, Right at the entrance, the flight attendant gives you some hand sanitizer, a little packet, or a little wipe or something to help you clean your hands or space down with. You don't even get that with Southwest. I'm like, if you're not going to clean the flight, you should at least provide some cleaning tools. But no, they don't give you that. You have to wear a mask in flight, and they do provide masks at the gate if you don't have one. But it's also required at Atlanta and Vegas' airport. So you need one before you even arrive at the airport until you leave, until you finish your travels. As of September 16th, 2020, which is today, Southwest is continuing their middle seat blocking through October 31st, 2020. So they are not booking their flights to capacity just yet. So if you're not flying with someone, you need to sit in the window seat, have a space in between you, and then someone can sit in the aisle seat or vice versa. But if you are flying with someone, they can sit directly next to you. Now, they do have in-flight service, but with my flight, it was quite odd that the service came from the back instead of the front. And of course, the one time they come past with the cart, I nodded off. Out of the 3-hour, 50-minute flight, I nodded off 10 minutes when the cart came past. And I always wake up when the cart comes past, but I always hear it like 3 rows in front, and that's where they were. So I was like, forget it. I already had breakfast, whatever. So they're serving light snacks and water in flight. Now, if you fly Southwest, you are not assigned a seat, and you're assigned a boarding number, and you board in that order. And so obviously the lower your letter and number, the better your selection of seats are for you to choose from. So still they have you line up based on your number, but before you have the little post near the gate, and you would line up. If you're in the A section, you would line up A1 through whatever the number is on one side and the other numbers on the other side. Well, now only 10 people can line up at a time, and you can only line up on the side near a window or wall. So the side near passengers is open. And the gate attendant had to emphasize this to people several times because people kept getting up. They didn't want you to get up until your number was called. And they did, when we landed in Vegas, they also wanted you to wait until it got to your row to onboard the plane, but people did not wait. People were jumping up, whatever. So, in my opinion, Southwest was okay, but during a pandemic, I think I'm still going to stick with Delta if I have a choice, because I definitely felt more safe. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed that brief little review of Hertz and Southwest Airlines and how I feel about it in comparison to Delta. And now I'm going to head out to 7 Magic Mountains and show you this wonderful art installation near Vegas. Let's go. I'll see you at the mountain. All right, I have arrived at 7 Magic Mountains, and since my devices keep overheating, I don't want to voice record as I'm doing this, so I'm going to take video footage and then I'm going to go back and do a voiceover just in case you're wondering. But yeah, I have arrived. You can see it off in the distance. 7 Magic Mountains was created by renowned Swiss artist Ugo Rondinande, and it opened in May 2016 in the desert outside of Las Vegas, featuring 7 30 to 35 foot high day-glow totems comprised of painted locally sourced boulders. It is visible across the desert landscape along Interstate 15. According to Rondinande, the location is physically and symbolically midway between the natural and the artificial. Okay, pause. That sign about the venomous snakes, they need to have that at the entrance, because I saw that towards the end and I was like, whoa. But anyway, the natural is expressed by the mountain ranges, desert, and the Jean Dry Lake backdrop. And the artificial is expressed by the highway and the constant flow of traffic between Los Angeles and Vegas. So if you're out in Vegas, take that 20 to 30 minute drive and head out and see the Magic Mountains. I hope you enjoyed this time in this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, leave any questions or comments you have down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are.